I was on the verge of calling 911.
I learned a while back that if I don't text 911, people will not return my calls.
I called 911 because you were passed out on a bench in the freezing cold, soaked in your own piss.
Could have dialed 911.
I called 911.
Hey, Frank, call 911!
I called 911.
I called 911.
Got a 911 call from Brina Evans.
Called 911. Call 911 now.
Was 911 about an intruder the same night? I'm just saying, what if it wasn't?
Your friend here called 911 to report a robbery.
A woman called 911 last night to report a domestic disturbance, and midnight shift never got to it.
You waited until you heard we were in your neighborhood to place your 911 call.
You want me to call 911?
Yes, 911? There's been an accident on the sidewalk. The air conditioner,
Well, if you do see him or the car, please call 911.
You text me 911 on my day off to ask me if a dress makes you look fat?
Well, to call the police, you push 911.
We should call 911.
Well, even if a neighbor saw us break in and called 911, unless they said we were armed, it's low priority. We've got another 5 minutes.
Why don't you just call 911?
We've laid employees at key junctures of law enforcement, starting with the 911 call.
They know when a 911 call comes in and it's some bastard scumbag pistol whipping a little girl trying to steal her pink bicycle, that I'll be there.
You do email 911.
Then in 1989, Nicole had to call 911 again, fearing for her life.
Then you should call 911.
Police got a 911 call last night about a possible robbery.
Pick up the phone, call 911.
Please tell me you didn't send a 911 page to tell me the heater's broken.
Persistent 911 calls about drug activity.
911 wouldn't have helped.
Then I'm calling 911.
The 911 call next to me.
Hey, that guy, he's calling 911.
911, what's your emergency?
No, nobody called 911, all right?
911, what's the nature of your...
Oh, God, someone call 911.
Maybe while Geller was making the 911 call,
911 wouldn't have helped.
If we have a fire, I want to be sure that they like us enough to call 911.
My mom just sent a 911 text and she's not answering her phone.
It's like, it's not a 911 kind of a problem.
If he was in my home, I obviously would have called 911.
Margaret's emergency room after EMTs responded to a 911 call from a motel in Queens.
Maldonado, we have a car from the 3-6 that's responding to a 911 call.
Maybe we should try a number other than the boat, like 911.
Mom, call 911, hurry!
it's Dexter's 911 call.
I talked to a 911 operator who got a call from this young girl who was in labor, but they lost the signal.
I'm gonna have to call 911.
Just got a 911 from Antifa.
991-1075. Then dial 6872.
If you hear anything at all, you call 911.
Said 911.
I'ma hang up and call 911.
I've got a gun and I'm calling 911.
I think we need to call 911.
I heard the 911 call.
I'm dialing 911.
I'm dialing 911.
I've got a gun and I'm calling 911.
I remember the first time it happened to me, I got so scared I wanted to call 911. Go to the hospital and be kept alive by machines and apple juice.
I called 911.
I realized that she has been shot, so I call 911 and she dies before they arrive.
I called 911, but he was gone before they showed up.
I should be calling 911.
Call 911, get some water and blankets.
Call 911 emergency.
Wait, call 911. Vincent at a 911.
Call 911. Brandon, Nat, call 911. Call 911.
Angela made several 911 calls about cars going too fast in front of the building.
All right, we're gonna have to recanvass. Starting with the original 911 call.
Ain't no 911 for pets.
The reason why 911 wasn't on the list?
Crawls toward the kitchen to call 911.
911 call went dead at 11:59.
On the 911 call.
At approximately 0800 hours this morning, we intercepted a 911 call